unsafe, and friendships fall apart. In the long run, it makes life more stressful and less enjoyable forever and everyone. So, what we can do about it? Here's a few simple ways of staying out of drama. Don't spread rumors. All it does is just fuels more gossip. So if you hear something that isn't your business, maybe just pass on it. Think before you react. A lot of drama starts over misunderstandings. Before you get upset, take a moment and think, is it really worth it? But I can tell you what, it's worth tuning in tonight, getting this out there, sharing it with your friends, your family. It takes 1 second to tag. Tonight, we have the Liberty bass master, Jace. We have X Boomin. We have the bass head mechanic, Tyler. Robert Williams, the guy who just don't care with fake hair. Liberty Bass Shop is live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another This Week in Audio, episode number 58. I've got Tyler, aka the Basshead Mechanic. You can find him on TikTok with all your car audio needs on there, like SCAR content. But he makes it happen. He does it awesome. We've got X Boomin over here beside us. Likes to get loud, doesn't like to tell us what he's working on, likes to keep it secret. We've got Blaine Hastings up here, aka Mini Trucker 88. Not can be confused with Mini Trucker 69. That's his other account. And we've got the guy who's muted up above, who does have his YouTube channel now up and running. Robert Williams. What guys? Wait, Rob, you didn't have it tagged down there below, and I forgot the name. I feel really bad about it now.
It's okay.
What was it again? I'm sorry. It was
Traumatic Sounds.
Traumatic Sounds. I knew I was going to remember it. Okay?
Hey, Jace, how do you spell that?
It's not to be confused with Dramatic Sounds.
Oh
my
see.
God, the process you have to go
That's
through.
the sound that
Why
people in
couldn't
the
you just
audio
like
community make.
A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3 or something. Oh, Mini Trucker 88 is easy to remember.
Rob,
Hey, guys.
yes,
Here,
Rob.
Robert.
Want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Dairy Queen. Blizzard that I'm consuming right now. Yeah, it's amazing.
And your other one.
Oh, and also my sponsor, LibertyBassShop.com.
Phew, I was getting worried there for a second. Jamie,
They pretty much sponsor my entire build. I'm bought and paid for.
Yeah. All
right, listen, guys, I need you to do me a huge favor here. We're at 50 viewers right now. I'm loving the love.
Already?
Already. Listen,
They know
what time it is, man.
They know.
It's definitely been a spicy week in audio. So there's a lot to get into, a lot to dive in. If you guys could do me a huge solid real quick, hit that like button, share to your friends, tag people. The more you share, the more people we get interacting, the more people that interact, the more fun these live streams get. We really use you guys to judge how the conversations go. And once we hit 100 viewers, I will throw a gift card in for libertybassshop.com. We'll start doing some cool things. Okay,
And
we're at 50 right now. Woo! I love it. I absolutely love it,
Some
Blaine.
stickers also.
Oh, everybody's throwing stuff in. So all you guys have got to do is do those simple things. First and foremost, we have one comment. What the F is this background? Well, I think the background is a great segue into this conversation. I think this is what 95% of the audio community felt like the past 3 days as they were scrolling Facebook. Hands on their head, screaming at the top of their lungs. Is that Jared in the back? I don't.
Jared, the Subway dude.
I know that's what I thought that's what he was going with, but I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to be wrong. But anyways, everybody was freaking out, having a pull their hair out moment because of all the chaos, and I just think it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, what you got there for me? Oh, we got shipping labels. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying, what the heck's going on? Yeah, I think everybody knows what is going on. And, we've talked about how we're going to talk about this, right? Because it seems like when you talk about drama, it gets dicey.
Dude, pull up Marilyn's comment. I wish more people would do that. The one that just got commented. I'll put that on my, I think so much more unnecessary things happen when people don't do this.
You know, and I'm looking to get your guys' feedback on this too. What are you guys saying? Because I've seen a lot of throw up the past couple days from a lot of
There's
different
no
locations.
drama in car audio.
That Mike, listen, I think what we just learned here is that Mike is smoking some really good stuff, and it sounds like he's the plug. So if you guys need something, go to Mike, because Mike is on that good stuff right now. Look at this. There is no drama in car audio. That is a lie. That is all this.
Only if you involve yourself in it. Yeah.
That's a valid point. Here's something I want to stress to everyone. Keep yourself out of the drama. You know, that's your best bet, first and foremost. Keep yourself out of it to the best of your ability. It doesn't bring you anything. It's not going to reward. Now, granted, I've heard in some cases that drama fuels sales. I've heard that one.
I think you have proof of that. I
was always told that
significant happened.
Is that the Brownie Blizzard? Wait, if that's correct.
Yeah, hold on.
That is
What
insane.
can we know there?
Why are we talking about that? How are we getting
This
on
is
Brownie
the
Jam
salted
Blizzard?
caramel truffle blizzard. Thank you.
Beating
Solid
around the
choice.
bush having people.
Well, oh, look, Justin's in here. What's going on? What were you saying, Rob? I want you to finish that thought.
Don't you want to highlight something special that happened for you today?
Oh, I can talk about. Okay, all right.
I think it's worth patting yourself on the back for.
And I do think it's perfect for this topic of conversation here. Ladies and gentlemen, small little pat on my back here. LibertyBaseShop.com just had our single highest sales day in history. And I want to make it very known, in order to accomplish that, we had to sell not only JP amps, but we also sold Ruthless amps, and we sold Sundown, and it was a beautiful thing. It was almost as if there was harmony in the universe. It was a beautiful thing, truly a beautiful thing. So I just want to thank you, Rob, for bringing that up. That made me feel good. I don't usually talk about this stuff because, you know, I don't want people to think it's weird talking about money or anything like that. But that was a huge win today. I've got great Jiminy Christmas. All right. Comments.
How much money did you donate?
How much did I donate?
Yeah, you got this big award, this big record sale day. How much money did you donate to the GoFundMe?
Liberty Base did not donate anything.
Huh.
Oh,
Hey, now wait. Liberty Base was asked if he would get involved, and I offered Wire. I did offer Wire. We could do something.
But you know what? We can highlight. We did that really big charity ordeal for Charlotte.
We did, and I actually do have a little update on that one real quick before we get into this ugliness. Charlotte is doing good, spending time with her friends, the same age as her. They're doing little crafts and stuff like that, making pizzas and things like that. Family reached out to me not too long ago to give me that update. And again, they were super grateful for the contributions that the audio community was able to gather and pull together for. So again, huge thank you to all you guys on that one. We're going to start this off on a positive note. The audio community is not as toxic as it may seem. We here go against the grain for the toxicity, and one day at a time we'll make that change. Again, don't forget, guys, 53 live viewers. If we get to 100, we're going to start giving gift cards away to LibertyBaseShop.com. Hit that share button, comment, give us your opinion. How do you guys feeling after this week? We're going to get to some of the comments and we're going to read them. But again, there's some people that feel like drama can also generate sales. And it generates sales. Yes. I think that we can see that in every industry. Would you guys agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
I feel like look at Kendrick Lamar on the Super Bowl, right? Like, yeah, he dissed Drake live, right? And oh my goodness, it was the end of the world. But I'm pretty sure if you go to Spotify and you go look at the listening count of Drake, it probably went up, right?
Probably.
So, the statement of, drama sells, it does, but it sells to a small percentage of people. And this is one of the things that's really been bothering me. I think about people like me when I was 16 years old and I got into audio. When I got into audio, I didn't see a lot of drama. I really didn't. 2016, there was some, I remember it, but it wasn't like as bad as it is today, I feel like. And so while your drama may sell to the 1% of people who are in audio or on Facebook 24/7 or keeping up with the Joneses and stuff like that, there are people that you're not going to sell to because they are going to see this. They're not going to know what the heck is going on. They won't even have an opinion. And it's just, they're not going to be able to, the word I'm looking for, they're not going to be able to relate to this. And think about this. In 5 years from now, we're just, propagating these people to do the same thing that we're doing now. It's not going to get any better, right? Unless somebody says, I just got to be the bigger person, right? And I want to make this clear right now. 2 wrongs don't make a right. At some point, somebody's just got to be the bigger person. Say, okay, enough's enough, right? And I think that that's something I really want to push out before we really dive into this. It's 2 wrongs don't make a right. And think about the people who are going to be new in the car audio and are going to be putting themselves in a competitive scene where they're going to be in this circle 24/7. Do you want them to act like this? No. I think everybody can answer that.
I agree.
Wow, nice lecture, Dad.
Right.
I tried.
How many notes was I supposed to be taking notes? Oh,
Okay,
Why,
I'm
did
reading
somebody
comments.
win something? Did I not take a note?
No, I'm reading comments here real quick.
Oh.
Josh said they not like us. Jace, they not like us. We built different.
Dylan Tony says you don't see Kicker and Rockford Fosgate doing this
Yeah.
shit, and they're doing just fine. Facts.
absolutely.
That's
They're
a
doing
good
more than
point.
fine.
Is it fair to say that they did that shit back in the day, though?
I'm sure it was cutthroat.
I'm sure at one point in history it was, but he's right. It's like
Probably
today
not
you
to the
don't see
extent
it.
of like. I mean,
What if there's
weren't
like a
on
third
Facebook.
wall to this though? Like, what if okay, we're just like in the average, and then there's like another tier where like there's drama between
Yeah,
Kicker,
there is.
Rockford.
There's another part to this, and it's that these 2 brands are actually best friends behind the scenes, and they stir in the pot right now to get everybody in their feelings, generate some revenue.
Wouldn't that be a
Wow.
beautiful thing? That'd be a beautiful thing. I'd
That'd be
prefer that. To be
absolutely
I just
honest.
made that up.
amazing.
Probably not true.
I'm trying to read some comments here. Guess so much for getting them on the show to talk it out. LOL. Hey, listen, I've always said that this is a platform to have level-headed conversations on, and I stand by that. If the people beg these guys enough to want to come on the show and talk their grievances out and air it out, I don't think it's a bad thing. So if you guys want to push for that, go for it.
What if we could use it as a platform to raise money for a charity?
That's actually a great idea.
We hit a goal of donations towards a certain charity. Maybe they'll agree to come on.
I think the world needs to just chill with charities for like 2 weeks and reset on life.
To
what I
answer your
mean?
question, Lady Ninja, this again is the salted caramel truffle blizzard.
Back on this Blizzard.
People want to know. They keep asking, what kind of blizzard is it?
Okay.
Great choice, by the way, Rob.
This is a great comment. Another thing. He wants to go to shows and deal with tension. It's supposed to be fun, not full of BS. There's enough brand deriding and bashing. We don't need anything else. I'm going to tell you that this energy does not get conveyed in person. It never
doesn't.
has. It probably never will. Okay? That's the truth. All right? I cannot. Oh, my goodness. I'll speak. Listen.
Say it. Go for it.
Say it with your chest. Come on.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
I have
There's gonna be
been.
some bass in his voice.
I have had individuals who have shared their negative opinions about Liberty Base and how ridiculous I am and blah, 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 blah. And they are very prideful of it. To then, walk past us at shows and never say anything or just give us this awkward look like we're
They
in high
chew
school.
that little side eye.
Dude, yes, they hit you with that little side eye, man. That is what is crazy about all this. It is Facebook only, and it only lives in Facebook. I mean, you'll hear murmuring about it. You'll hear people gossip about it at shows, but between the parties at hand, it's never shown, and it's crazy to me. Crazy, but great point. It's you won't see that drama in person.
I would love to bring that up. I mean, there's been a lot of shit said about the whole Chris Lee situation. A lot of comments made online. I saw everybody having a great time lined up to get demos at Ruckus. Same at the TCB show. It's just all good vibes. Nobody had anything to say then. They had the opportunity.
Right.
But on the internet, everybody is a hero in their own book. You know what I mean?
Hey, Rob, they really like to use like things like these. You know what I'm talking about? They like the keyboards, man.
Keyboard warriors, man.
They love them.
You just
Go ahead,
had to
make-
floss with that damn.
so,
you need the world to see what he's working with.
Hey, do you guys see
What
that?
young Jamie uses.
Do you guys see the comment up here with Efran or I don't want to mispronounce his name. Is anybody?
Efran?
Yeah,
Am I pronouncing that right?
I don't know.
no
Oh,
clue.
that's his name tonight, baby.
I can't see the comments. So.
If not, guess what? We just changed his name to Efren.
I'm going to call him Rivera. Rivera. There you go.
Rivera. All right, we'll call him Rivera. Rivera. I see you
How do you
post
know
a
it's
lot
not
on social
Riviera?
Valid point. You post a lot on social media, very active, and so I'm going to read this comment here. The car audio drama is making every money, so people's opinions ain't making a difference. That's my take on it. But it sure is showing everyone's true colors. The disrespect shown by people is ridiculous. It's valid. It's a valid point. You know,
I agree.
I don't know how to fix it other than be the change. You know what I mean?
Friend.
I don't know. I don't know how you fix this unless you propagate a company up to be the change. And I think that's the answer. And again, I'm going to say this because I see comments in here that, JP threw the first punch and they're retaliating and stuff. And you know what? That post ruffled a lot of feathers. You're not wrong there. JP himself admitted to that. He also admitted that, what he was called out for was also wrong. And that's great. Two wrongs don't make a right in this situation for the base community. And I don't think that, I'm sorry, I don't think you should egg it on as much as it's been egged on. Does that make sense? And that
Also much deeper than just this past week of JP making that post. Things have been going back and forth for well over a year now between not only the Ruthless brand and JP, but also between JP and the Sky High Audio umbrella company as a whole.
Sundown. I want to refer to just JP. I'd refer to Sundown in that regard too. So it's definitely it's been building. It's the dam. The dam is backing up, and at some point it's going to give. I think it gave yesterday. Well, was it yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah. It gave yesterday. So it's definitely been a build-up. I make sure everybody knows that this is not just a out of the blue kind of thing. This has definitely been building in the background, and that is for sure. All right, try to get past some of these comments here.
So curious, in relation to the topic of what all has happened this week with the drama, what's everyone's opinions on donating to charities or putting it on the internet or taking a picture of yourself giving to a charity or doing a good act of kindness for someone? What is y'all's opinions of that? Is it wrong to record yourself doing it or take a picture or to make a post about it after the fact to give yourself a pat on the back? What do you guys think?
I don't think so. I think it's as long
wait,
as
before.
donation,
Sorry, go ahead, Caden. I just had a thought.
as long as the donation is given with good intent, maybe it's a memory to look back on. Remember, when your grandpa would take a picture, you'd be like, "Well, this is all I'll have when I'm older of you." Same thing. I take a picture and I did a good deed and it was for a good reason. Why can't I reflect on that? Hey, 10 years ago I gave this much to charity. I feel good about it.
So I'm going to come out with a different angle, and I want chat to comment right now.
I wish Shelby would donate.
Caden, pull up. Caden, check your phone real quick, and I want you to get this pulled up backstage real quick. Everybody in the chat right now, to answer Rob's question, who here is subscribed or has watched Mr. Beast videos on YouTube?
Or that Juan guy, I can't remember, his name is Juan. He goes around just knocking on people's doors, paying their rent.
Yeah, I've seen him. That
stuff makes me feel good to see it.
Well,
that is epic.
Chat, I want everybody in here. Have you watched a Mr. Beast episode? Did it get your attention? And are you subscribed?
I am subscribed.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyler subscribed. Rob subscribed. I know I'm subscribed.
We got a lot of big people here in the chat, man. We got
Rusty in here.
What's up, Rusty?
Hashtag DC Audio. You don't see them in the drama world.
You know what? Hey, there's somebody in the chat that I want to give a shout out to really quickly because it's on this same topic. James Bells came in and said, "What's up, Douglas? I'm gonna stroke his ego. He would not want me to say this. I was driving with James Bells at Biloxi, Mississippi, scraping the coast 2 years ago. We're driving on the road. He's on the phone. James looks over at this Walmart parking lot while he's on the phone with me or with his wife, and says, "Hey, Robert, are they homeless?" And I looked over, and there were 2 homeless people underneath this tree. And I was like, "Oh yeah, it looks like it." He was like, "Pull over there real quick." So I pulled over there, not knowing what James is going to do. As I pull up closer to him, he reaches in his pocket and pulls out $200 bills, and called one of them over to the car. She came over. James gave her $100 and said, "God bless you." And then he said, "Hey, is he with you?" And she said, "Yeah." He said, "Would you get him to come over here?" James gave that guy $100. And then James said, "Y'all have a great night." And we left. He didn't say anything else about it ever again. He didn't have to say it because I saw it happen. And then I got back to the Airbnb and I was telling somebody else about what I saw happen. And before I could even get it out of my mouth what he had done, they were like, "Oh, did he give some homeless people a bunch of money?" I was like, "Yeah, he did." They're like, "Yeah, he's been doing that the whole way here. He does that. He blesses people."
That's
But
awesome.
you won't hear James brag about it. You won't see James post about it on Facebook. He just does it. And I've been there to witness it happen. He doesn't need that recognition of, it being blasted all over the internet that he's done it. But
Well, so the point, and James is that kind of person that he doesn't have to talk about it, right? And that is super commendable. And James is fantastic people. If you guys have never met him at a show, amazing guy, big heart, beautiful builds, great friend of ours. But the point that I'm dialing in with this Mr. Beast, and I see people saying that they do subscribe, they have seen videos, they're not subscribed. The point I'm making is can we pull that up real quick, his channel?
Absolutely, we can.
Let's pull that up real quick. The point I'm making here is that I never see people on Facebook losing their mind about this guy right here posting videos every month, giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you go back to some of his older videos, he was giving away video or money to homeless people on the side of the street, filming himself in an attempt to get views on YouTube. When people say that, people say, and listen, one of those comments in here, and I'm not saying that his heart's not in the right place, right? Mr. Beast probably had really good intentions when he did this, as I think most people who give money away have good intentions. Okay? But you also cannot sit here and say that he gave that money away and there was no other ulterior motive to that. There was an ulterior motive of, hey, I'm going to do this really good thing. I'm going to film it. And hey, man, I hope I get followers from it. That's how he built this whole channel. Like, this is the definition of that. So my thing that bothers me is that it's okay for some to do it and not okay for others. And that's not okay. You know what I mean?
Yep.
How do you feel that he's more genuine? How do we feel that, right?
Honestly, oldest videos. Here we go.
yes, I do know, Brian.
Should be up here. I think it was 10 years ago. You just talked about it.
Where
What's the difference between somebody doing a good deed when it initially seems like they're just doing something to be nice, and then on the back end, they're actually expecting something in return? Was it genuine? Was what they were trying to do genuine at that point? They're asking you, "Hey, could you give me a shout out for it? Could you do this? Could you do that?"
Right.
I mean, I'm doing a lot of scrolling.
Okay, let's see here. Kids love Mr. Beast. Yeah, listen, it's Mr. Beast doesn't attack people for not donating more. Valid point. I've never seen Mr. Beast go on Facebook and do that. It's a valid point.
I'll be honest, that's rich people stuff. If you're going back and forth over who donated more money, you're just richer than me.
I'm honestly going to open that floodgate up for all of us here. If we want to get into a pissing match about who donated more, let's do it. We probably do.
I want to get to that point in my life where I'm having those kind of arguments.
It's okay. So somebody put it's the attitude and the way you present yourself when you donate something. Okay, it's fair. It's fair. And in the moment, it was a genuine donation. I don't think. I think we're getting hung up on. I don't know. People have opinions.
Got hung up on a lot of different things, to be honest.
Well, I think
that's good though, because Jace, you said at the very start, like everyone's going to have their thoughts and opinions on it and their feelings, and some people you can't persuade one way or the other. And
that's very true. That is so true.
Some people already have it made up in their mind of what they're going to think about a person before they ever even actually meet them, just based off what they read online or in a comment.
That's exactly right.
gotta form your own opinions. Can't use somebody else's opinion.
Like Chad Alves, he's in the chat right now. All I heard was terrible things about that guy, and then I met him in person. He's a good dude.
Dude, that is one of the friend requests I'm so glad I accepted because his content just keeps me.
Yeah,
me-
Chad
Yeah.
is honestly the highlight of my YouTube feed most days. And when he sends me a video, I know it's going to be some foolishness and it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
That's funny, actually. Queen Kong said, I
Yeah,
honestly
never
don't.
heard of him.
Queen Kong said, I honestly don't feel any of it is genuine if it's for attention, likes, comments, shares, like it in your heart for the reason you're doing it. That's a valid point, and again, that's how you feel, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get caught up on comments here. You
For
guys
me,
are active.
seeing good deeds be done, doing good deeds for people is contagious to me. If I see another person do something good, it makes me think like, oh, I can do the same. Why can't I do it? So I don't see it as a bad thing. And especially if them doing it is earning them the ability to continue doing it, like good things for other people, then go for it. Like you're being known for giving to people. That's an awesome thing to be known for.
Right.
You're not wrong, dude. I'm fully on board. To me, I don't mind it at all. What I
Okay.
mean?
Here's a scenario for you, and I'm going to toot my own horn here. I remember years ago we were stationed in, I think it was Illinois. Actually, it might have been Virginia. Anyways, don't ask me why, but it was like Christmas Eve, day before Christmas Eve or something. We went to get Chinese food. I don't know why, but as I was leaving the Chinese restaurant, my wife and kids were sitting in the truck waiting on me to come outside, and there was a homeless guy digging through the trash right there at the door. So I go and I get in the car. And my daughter asked me, what is that guy doing? Now she's like 7 or 8, 9, well, she's probably like 10 at that time. But she was like, what is that man doing? And I was like, oh, he's homeless. He's digging in the trash. And in that moment, it was like, my daughter's literally watching this.
Yeah.
So like I went to the guy and tried to tell him I would buy him food. He didn't want, okay, this is where it takes a turn. He didn't want me to buy him any food.
Oh no.
I gave him the money that I planned on buying him food with, and he continued to dig through the trash. But I did it because who was watching? My kids were watching. Like your kids need to see you doing good acts and good services like that. It influences them for the right reasons, right? But I don't know. In that moment, I'm happy that I did it with people watching because it was the right people watching. Do I think it necessarily needs to be highlighted every time you do something good? No. But either way, the guy that needed something is getting something that he needs,
Right.
regardless of the intent.
100%.
I kind of need some direction on where the next thing we take it. I see a couple comments that make me want to go in other directions, and I kind of want you guys to help me navigate this. Where do you want to take this? Because there's a lot of points being made that I think need to be addressed and given some thought on.
You start.
I can't see the comments. So.
Let's see here. Hold on.
Even with
You
those
started off.
telescopes strapped to your face.
What? oh man, that was funny.
Look at a road map and see people walking. You know what I mean? Sorry.
You guys noticed that Tyler did that one podcast as Caden 2.0, and next thing you know, he's actually got glasses full time now.
Yeah.
You want to talk about trying to fit in? That right there. That's a good topic of
It
conversation.
landed him a role on the Liberty Based podcast, though. That performance.
That was a classic performance, man.
Okay.
He killed it.
Yeah. Can't believe his dad didn't pick up.
Hey, highlight what Chad Alves just said about friends
Dad
can
hates
disagree.
That's a great point. And
100%.
yep.
I'm gonna
That,
tell you right now, me and Josh Kingsmore don't agree on everything, and he's probably in this chat right now. I have different viewpoints on subjects than he does. Doesn't change anything between me and him.
But that's what makes us human. We're all
Thanks for the
ourselves.
stars, Shelby.
Yes. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you a lot. Appreciate it. Keep sending them. Send them to this account though. Don't send them to the other one. Okay. So
I just heard two different dings.
So somebody put if you knew JP's backstory, that would make more sense. I don't know where that comment was going. I said if you want to, talk about that a little bit more, we can get into it. Again, I appreciate you paying for all the.
I like Jeannie's comment. Jeannie has a good comment.
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk about that after this is over because I don't agree with that at all. She always agrees with me.
She just says yes to make you happy.
Yes, you can buy more subwoofers.
About it, like, hey, look at all the good I do that to me doesn't feel genuine. Okay, we can talk about that. Here's something. All right, I'm just gonna put this out there, okay? And I really hope people have an open mind to this. There is, actually, you know what? I'm gonna quote the greatest movie, one of the greatest movies of all time, in
Oh
Transformers.
Jesus, we're getting controversial.
One of the greatest movies of all time, Transformers.
Definitely not.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Joe Dirt.
Definitely not.
No, Shia LaBeouf. There is more than meets the eye. Or is that Optimus? Whichever one. Okay, one of them said it. Okay, there is more
Optimus
than meets the
Prime
eye. There
said
is
that.
more to things than you guys will ever know. And there's things that happen behind the scenes with these people that we all talk about every day. That just it's is not just a. I don't know. I just keep
Well,
an open
Optimus
mind when you're
Prime-
formulating opinions. You know what I'm
Optimus Prime also said, "Dudes be named James,
saying?
but it'd be only one dude."
I think that's the wrong Transformers.
Now that
Transformers
I
is
think about
mid. All right, you know what? This is
I
about to be a
think-
real
Blocker
controversial.
from chat.
Yeah.
Hey, she's right. Transformers is mid at best.
Get him out of here.
Now that I think about it, that saying
out
more
of
than
here,
meets
dude.
the eye, I think that was the last sentence of the introduction song. And more than meets the eye.
Yeah, like, dude, I just think that there's so much more to
that.
things. Yeah, clip that. We need to clip that. I
What?
can't donate
Oh,
unless I got a
oh,
camera on me. True. And my brother don't agree on a lot, but we don't bring it to the. Well, I agree with you. You know, most of the time we don't bring it to the internet, and you shouldn't bring it to the internet. I think a lot of this needs to be.
I don't think any disagreement should be on the internet.
No need for it.
Why don't you just talk like a human? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, talk.
Okay,
But-
so I'm going to point out Justin's comment here, okay? And Justin, I'm not pointing this out in any way, shape, or form. I'm making this comment stands out to me, okay? The only reason JP donated to that build was because it had a competitor's amp. Did you talk to JP and get that information directly from JP? Yes or no? Are we making an assumption? And if we're making an assumption, we're fueling the fire. That's not.
I think both can be right. I think that could have been the reason why he did it, but he also could have did it because it helped the dude out.
But my point is, do you know that?
No,
Do,
none of
do
us
I?
do.
No, nobody knows. And so I see this on Facebook with everything. It's not just this in particular, but it's just people will make assumptions about things and run with them. And then it fuels the next guy who, Rob's my best friend, okay? Rob's a good friend of mine. And if Rob tells me something, 9 times out of 10, I believe
Dude.
Rob. I don't have to fact check.
Hey, hold up, backtrack. Did you say I'm your best friend?
Yeah.
Wow.
We just became best friends?
We just became best friends, dude.
Oh.
Hey, forget Caden.
Wow.
Yeah, here,
I'm
dude.
family though. I see you're here and I'm family.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that.
This was MySpace. I just got
You
put
two
in the
white
one.
feet up like that.
But my point that I'm making here
Wait,
is
highlight
that-
Jeannie's comment while you're saying this. Highlight Jeannie's comment while you're
and
giving
don't
this
have the
speech.
Hey, that's a great point. Did you know? Did you know? This should be fun facts with Jeannie. Did you know you can read something on Facebook and on social media in general, and you don't have to comment? I've typed up so many comments on Facebook and
And
deleted
just
them.
deleted it.
Yeah, because it's like, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
Hey, Stuart Holloway also made a good point. Said just odd how someone has saved screenshots from years ago on signatures, and people are using this as a marketing event. Very true, because I've seen, and I looked all around today because I was bored at work. I saw multiple people saying, "I witnessed this happen. I saw it in person happen." That was years ago. So you're telling me for years they knew about this and didn't say anything until now.
Not a
Are they
word.
Are they any better than the person that was doing it if they let it keep going on?
Not in my opinion.
Is that a form of gatekeeping?
That is the
It's
form of gatekeeping.
mighty weird to hold on to it until it's convenient.
Hold on, let's look up the definition of gatekeeping.
No, that's more like blackmail. That's like, I got this in my back pocket for when you fuck up. I'm gonna expose this.
Yeah.
And you 6'9" 'em.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
6'9".
Yeah, well, okay, lots of secrets are kept, but then why are we holding them? Like, air it out. Like, let's go, get it all out there. Let it be known, or wait till the perfect opportunity arises. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And again, I want to go back to the assumption thing. If I assume how Robert feels right now, okay, I'm going to be miserable in trying to think about how he's feeling because I don't know unless I ask him. Hey, Rob, how do you feel right now, buddy? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling bad? Because if I assume that Rob's mad right now, I'm going to walk on eggshells around Rob because I feel like he's on the verge of snapping. But in reality, he's just happy-go-lucky and he's just not showing emotion right now. Yeah. Don't
Rob is
live in a
probably the
world
last
full of
person.
assumptions. It's not good. And this goes for any situation, any of them.
Tyler, THF, I agree, 100%.
Where Tyler?
He
Not,
said not to open up a can of worms, but the same thing happened with Chris Lee when he switched to 5.
that's a. You know what?
All of a
What is
sudden,
a?
his past came
Dude,
to life.
these Tyler characters are pretty smart. I will say.
I just want to say he was not convicted of anything. He was charged. You can be charged right now for something and then still be on the streets the rest of your life starting tomorrow. Just because you're charged does not mean you are guilty.
Very true.
I
And
don't
I'm
have
gonna
all the answers, but I'm just saying.
Are you telling me you're not making assumptions?
I'm just saying that because my
Oh,
wife.
wait. If I listen to what you just said, it sounds like in a court of law, it's not that he's guilty. Am I right?
But you were still charged.
You were charged, right?
It's on your record. You were charged.
There was
Did
accusations.
you serve jail time? We're getting off on a tangent. Everybody's going to be coming at me with pitchforks because I'm defending them, and that's fine. See me I'll be at TDH if you want to come at me with the pitchforks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just look for the really
person.
ass build. You'll see it.
My point is, if we just continue to make assumptions
This
about
guy
something we
up
don't
there.
really know, it gets ugly, and you start forming an opinion that's not real. What
What do you mean? What's going on here? We are having a great conversation where it's a platform we're able to talk. What's going
royalty
on?
checks? I don't know anything about
Yep.
that. Like, okay, what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
You're also taking an assumption when you say a royalty check about somebody else. You're taking the assumption.
Okay, listen,
Wow.
I like this one. Wait, I don't delete screenshots because I never know when people are going to try to lie on me. That's a valid point. That was Queen Kong who said that. Garrett said back on my Steven Duncan got me an
Donald, I say we pick somebody out there, bring them on, and just let them air with an opinion if they want to.
Okay, so Marilyn, the comment you made there, he made a public post saying exactly what you said. Like you're saying, everyone got a fake signature, needs to send everyone a fake signature, needs a refund. He posted about that. Like that's already been said.
Yep.
So there's that guy who didn't want them to be shared. Then why is he sharing them? That doesn't. Okay.
Hey, just so y'all know, we also don't have all the answers. We are just guys with opinions. We don't know all the facts. We're just simply making assumptions too on a lot of this stuff.
Josh,
so take what we say with a grain of salt too.
Yep.
I want the moral of this to be: never make assumptions on something you don't know fully through and through. If it doesn't involve you, put yourself in a position to not be involved with it as much as possible. And on top of that, by doing that, we build a more positive community for younger generations to come in and get involved. I can't tell you how many things I've sold to kids that are 17 years old who call us, emails. They don't know anything about car audio whatsoever, but they want to do what they see in our YouTube videos. And then they come to Facebook and they see all the crap. It's just like, stop it.
We got a guy in the comments that says that he'd like to come on and clear
He'd like to come on and air out his grievances.
And he's being voted by somebody else. They said, I vote Tyler.
I vote him just based off his name. Yeah.
Well, I hear that
Tylers are smart. So
I feel like
these are Tyler's expressions if he wants. It's up to Jace, I guess, But they wouldn't be associated with us, I guess.
Justin, I'm going to take that good luck and I'm going to run with it because we've been doing This Week in Audio for 58 weeks with the pure intentions of bringing a positive outlook to car audio. And I do not give a rat's ass if I fail every week in trying to do so. We will make a better positive experience for people coming into the car audio. And that's how I feel on that one. We will do it every day. Wait, what does that say? I asked China to sign my subs. They called me. That was actually funny. Trying to bring some positive. Yeah, that's all we're trying to do. We're trying to bring positivity.
We had talked about this a little bit before about trying to highlight some, good acts, highlight some base heads that are, always bringing a positive vibe. I think we should try to make sure that that's something we do on this episode, since the start of this episode is nothing but really negative stuff. Like maybe highlight some of the good things that are coming.
I like that. I like that idea.
I agree.
And it is funny. Cody just said, I just play with radios. Drama is for high school. Agreed. How silly is it that we're all in this stupid hobby where we spend thousands of dollars on vibration? That's what we're doing. We're spending ridiculous money on something so silly, and there's this much high school drama.
There's grown men arguing about speakers, bro.
But I get it, but listen, in every single hobby / lifestyle,
I agree.
Look at the racing scene. It happens. The audio scene, it's going to happen. You know, whatever kind of, sailboating even, just knitting. But no matter what, there's always going to be that competitiveness. And with competitiveness comes smearing, just to put your chest out further. That's the whole goal in life. And just like us, we think our goal is to what? Keep getting louder, keep getting windier, getting our numbers up. It's human nature. You know what I mean? So,
and I want to go back because I know people were wanting to talk about coming on here and stuff. If we bring people on here, I really want it to be the source itself, and I'd like for it to be make it a positive, interaction. That would be my goal with that. I didn't address that earlier. I don't want anybody to think I was ignoring that. Someone will always come and try to F up your positivity. Every day, buddy. Guys, how many times have we dealt with it where somebody has to come in and ruin the parade for us? It happens more times than I can count, but here we are every day, baby. Just don't let it get to you. Got to keep on trucking.
Mm-hmm.
Nilo said, my fear is you have people from both sides who have nothing to do with the situation that can get into a physical confrontation or worse at a show over products. It reminds me of gangs going at it over territory. I got to be honest with you, though. We did talk about this, though. In the history of car audio, 95%, at least in the history of Facebook for this, this just stays in Facebook land. It doesn't ever get reciprocated at a show. This energy does not carry on. And in reality, and at the end of the day, by next week, it's going to be completely different.
Yeah, everybody forget about it. Move on.
There'll be something else.
Josh Daly says, I'm here for blood.
Dave, thank you, brother.
Dude, it's like this every year in the off season of car audio, like that December through February, everyone gets on, wants to start talking. But I've been going to shows for probably about 10 years now, and I can't think of one time it's come to fist. Like all these people that just talk to each other. And
realistically, it shouldn't, because it's just going to ruin it for everyone, because then cops get involved and it brings negative attention to the show. And then the venue doesn't want to host the show there now because two teenagers, adults, could conduct themselves like adults. And
and then I'm going to pull my phone out and I'm going to film it so I can milk it for views on social media. And it's not good for anyone, It's just, I don't know. Anybody have,
Tiger blood.
Tiger blood, baby. Guys, we are at 65 viewers right now. I love you guys so much. Keep hitting that share button. Tag your people.
Got that dog in you.
We want to get everybody's thoughts and input, so make sure you guys are tagging your buddies and things that want to get their 2 cents in. We're here to hear everybody out and talk about it.
Dude, I wish we could get this same level of energy that comes with this type of drama, but to have it towards like team versus team, not in a negative way, but in a competitive way. Like we talked about this before about going to each other's shows, supporting the show, but at the same time being proud of the team you're a part of and making an effort to take over another team's show. Go to their turf and take it over, make it your show. If we could all get like that, man, it would make the scene grow because shows would be bigger. There'd be like an excitement and energy about it. We need to get to that point. Stop talking about who's winning.
Hey, I think we need to condone more brand versus brand. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That just I believe that just adds to the separation.
I'm just saying, like that would be more fun.
Yeah.
It's like at least there's drama with some actual like content in there. You know what I mean? Like, man, Billy walked in with eight 18-inch from Sundowns, and he just went up against Timmy with 9.5 subwoofers, and they went head to head in this class. Like, dude, I think that's fun. Like, at least there's something there to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's called being in the lanes.
Yeah,
and running your system.
but that's how you make the
George,
lanes fun.
Send me details on that, George, to my PMs.
What's it about?
He said, let's post up helping our fellow basehead Chris Urbanski, who is fighting cancer, trying to get the word out there, but I get it. He said, trying to do something positive.
Yeah, send to Rob. We'll read it on live. Drew Jones coming out here spitting facts, helpful resource. I tell you what is good for car audio. All the free information and resources over at baseaholic.info. Definitely got Drew would be a fun character to have on this live stream to get his input.
Hey, I'll tell you, I gave him a shout out a little while back. Me and him have butted heads online in the past, but I gave him a shout out a couple months ago because I ordered one of those double din head unit kits, right? The plastic. I ordered one of those for my wife's Yukon because her single din, little cheap, flimsy, what is it, Metro?
Hold on.
Dude, he 3D prints them, I think, and they are quality. And he's the only person I know that's doing that right now. And I'm excited to have it in there this season. I think it's going to hold up good.
I'm Drew. If you're still watching this and you would like to come on the podcast, I'd love to ask you some questions on your opinion. If you don't want to, I completely understand. It's super last minute, but if you're interested, I'd love to ask you a few questions from a non-biased standpoint. I do want to say this though,
Blaine.
Man, Blaine, sheesh.
I see you out there. That dude's awesome. Is all he does is push number. His attitude's just badass. Damn. He's like he's always in the lanes just getting numbers. He's sorry. I was having a private conversation with him off the thing.
Drew, I'm going to send you an invite. It's going to come to your messenger. Let's see here. Let me open Facebook here. There was one thing I wanted to bring up while I was doing this real quick. Though. Let me go back up to the comments real quick. Stacy and Greg Kelly. Demo people are scared to get in lanes. Actually, no. I don't like getting in the lanes when there's nobody else in my class and I win a piece of hardware. That
my 145 is the best score.
I would disagree with that too because my build is not being built for numbers at all. I have an idea of what kind of number I'd like it to achieve as far as on music. My goal is not to get in the lanes, but I will because I'm curious to see how it'll do in some of the classes. But ultimately, I just want to see people having a good time.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that one.
I like to turn the knob more than once during a show.
I want to give this shirt away, so you guys share, like, and subscribe.
Hey, Cody Van Dyke makes a really good point here. With all the drama, what blows me away is the call-up between Penn and JP. Loser donates their $10K to Randall. How about you both throw in $10K in the pot and help bro out? If you have it to put up on some petty crap, just be a man and put it up what matters from the get-go. I really like that statement. I really like that statement. All honesty, like that's a win. That's a win every which way you look at it. If I don't want to put up numbers, I'll still pay for a class to support the judge. It's a valid point. It's a valid point. I understand why you want to sit there and support a judge. I see that. I like the people. Lanes are fun, but it gets too expensive. I'll tell you that sometimes sitting in the lanes for like an hour waiting to make my run sucks, and I cannot stand it. All right, it bugs me. Let me.
So
no judge. That's okay. Wait. Oh, sorry. Tyler said no judge equals no shows. Okay,
that's not true.
That's not true at all. I've talked about having an event with no car judges there at all. I mean, you can have them. I see what you're saying, though. You lose a demographic of people to support the shows, and I get that 100%. And I support my judges. I don't want to make it seem like I don't like audio judges. But you can't have them without them. They're little local meets all the time.
I'll tell you what class I like is the they call it the stoplight challenge here in Georgia for one of the smaller local orgs, I think. It's where they, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like crowd loud, where they put the meter like 4 or 5 feet outside the window,
Yeah.
and it's to see over like a 30-second to 1 minute run on music. How loud are you far away from the meter? How much are you annoying the car next to you in traffic? Is the idea. That's a fun ass class for the guys that like to demo.
I'm gonna bring up Cameron's comment here. Cameron Bishop said, JP said, put your money where your mouth is. Ben put his money where his mouth is and challenged JB to an honest contest since he called him out on some BS. Okay, Cameron, let's take that same thought process in this game whatsoever at all. Like, I don't care. But at the same point, if I were to put up that Hurst against JP's Tahoe, it's a clear winner who's going to win. Okay?
One's extreme, one's not.
One's built for something a little bit different. The other one is just built to have a good time in demo. Okay, that'd be like in all honesty, that'd be like me versus you, the Patriot versus your build. You know, both builds are equally bad. Both builds are equally badass. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like that's not how to do it.
It's apples to oranges.
Yeah, it's just that's not the way to do it. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that was the right.
Shout out to George. This is a therapy session, man. This is
pretty much.
And we are waiting right now for Drew to get in here. I sent him an invite, so we'll have another person's input.
How about Chad wanted to highlight Aaron Mills, and I also want to because he is on Team Control Pressure, and he's on Team Ruthless and Team Chiare. He said, Aaron helped me out the very first time at any show, Ruckus 2023. Dude went out of his way, spent hours with helping me get the numbers I did. Realest guy I've met. Well, first off, you're wrong there because I'm the realest guy you met, Chad, but it's okay. Aaron is also a good dude, and he deserves his flowers because he is a really good human being.
All right, we got Drew backstage here now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't know who this is, you're probably living under a rock. He's got probably the most amount of designs going out to anybody right now. I don't think anybody's won the candlestick to him in terms of box designs. Really intelligent, has Baseaholic. He's updated the website where there's a ton of info on it now to help you guys answer your common base head questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the man, the myth, the legend, Drew Jones. What's up, buddy?
What's up? Oh, what's going on, guys?
Okay, their beards are a little bit different.
I just trimmed off a whole bunch, like
we call Tyler Timu Drew, but
oh, come on,
the beards are
man, what the hell? I know.
I think we changed it to Drew's brother.
We don't look that much alike, man.
No, you want someone who looks a lot like me? It actually is Matt Mergenthal from JL Audio. We could absolutely people mistake him for me often because he wears my shirt sometimes, and we look very similar.
Yeah, same way with me and Jay. Like,
yeah, dude, we look just
they do. I'm on his Facebook right now.
Can we pull that up? I'd love to see it real quick. We need something to brighten the day up here.
I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Go get a ball cap on so we can at least see if we can dial this up a little bit better.
So what we got going on tonight, guys?
Hey, we got Ben in the chat too.
Real quiet week in audio. Not a whole lot going on, you know. Just
weird. Car audio, in my opinion, has never been full of drama. We saw that comment earlier. Actually, it's a very peaceful place.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to mind your own business, that's perfect for it.
No doubt.
So, what we're talking about is all the shenanigans that gone on, transpiring between. Well, I don't want to say transpired. It's been an ongoing thing between Down for Sound and Ruthless Audio and things like that. And,
it has been.
And this one seems to be the one that broke the dam a little bit. The one that like everybody just went to war with one another. And I see some of your comments on Facebook, and I know you're close with JP. I know you're close with a lot of people in the audio industry, but I've noticed that you do a pretty good job at having level-headed, takes on things.
I try. I wasn't always level-headed, and I'm still far from it sometimes, but I try to look at things from multiple perspectives, because as you said, no one knows the whole truth of both sides. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So overreacting either direction doesn't really work. Now, I rarely actually voice my opinion on anything on either direction. I saw someone talk about how I'll ride, stroking JP's ego dick or whatever. I mean, I mean, he's been my friend since before Down for Sound, so of course I'm gonna support him regardless. Do I agree with
Bart,
that 3D printer did something weird?
Blows
Do
up.
I agree with everything he does? No, but
That's a fair statement.
I can't stop him. He's his own man. I don't know. I think a lot of the drama is definitely unnecessary. But that's on all sides. That's all of us.
That's the point
I'm
that I'm
guilty of
making.
it too sometimes.
I made that point early on in this stream, and my exact words were, two wrongs don't make a right.
Mm-mm.
And again, I don't want to just focus. I mean, obviously, this week has been the icing on the cake, it seems, for some individuals. And definitely that's going to be the hot topic that everybody wants to talk about. But
Oh, yeah.
remember that this has been going on for a year, 2+ years now. And two wrongs don't make a right. And I really want to convey that to anyone or any company that is going through some things. Try to handle it behind the scenes, because like I've said, I got people that are 17 years old, 16 years old that watch my YouTube videos, and they're coming to my website trying to buy stuff. And I know that they're getting into audio. The last thing I want those people to see is the craziness that transpires on Facebook, because it's just not a good look for our industry.
It's been, and the drama, I commented earlier, the drama here used to be like in Louisiana, Southern Mississippi. We had a Facebook group called Louisiana Sound Off or Southern Sound Off. There was a couple iterations. This is probably 10 years ago. And it was just the most vile shit talking, just like the stuff that happens today. Some of it's kind of bad, but it was rough years ago. And it definitely had a lot of people not stick around because of it. Like a lot of people, because of how nasty it was. So I agree with you. Like we definitely, it doesn't help the industry at all.
So my question to you is, how do you fix it? Because
You don't.
we've said you don't fix it.
No, you
just
don't.
kinda gotta go.
It's
Time heals everything.
as soon as there's competition involved in any capacity, we're going to find a way to talk shit to each other. It's just how it is.
It's kind of unavoidable. Tyler
to an
just commented
extent.
in here and said, deep down, most of us like the drama. I think that speaks for a lot of people, unfortunately.
keep things exciting.
Yep.
Doesn't get stale.
So I see what Ben said. If JP didn't start problems, there wouldn't be problems. But that's maybe with you, yeah, but that's not true, because there are people who I actively disengage from, who I still see dragging my name around when I actively don't say anything. Regardless of how long it's been.
It provides good poop material. I'll tell you, I've had plenty to read on the toilet this week. I've done a lot of reading while sitting on the toilet.
A lot of soul searching.
Yeah,
A lot of soul searching.
Jace, the real drama is between you and your camera battery.
Dude, me and that battery go rounds every week. It's a toxic relationship.
We need lithium,
That's
bro.
When he started shit with
Inevitable.
JP, I started shit with JP and Gary. Okay.
So, I will say that one of the things that bothers me the most, we were just talking about this, is assumptions, right? Making assumptions about
Oh yeah.
what somebody says, how somebody feels. The assumption that was recently made about me was that my mommy and daddy, and I'm using those words specifically because that's what it was used, that my mommy and daddy fund Liberty Base, run Liberty Base, do the whole, bang and caboodle for me. That is somebody who made up an assumption out of their own thought process one day.
Dollar
Oh man, it happens all the time.
Dollar General.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's for this in particular thing. I'm not saying people just made something up and ran with it, right? I'm just saying that a lot of the times people will make up these assumptions about people and run with them, and then it like snowballs into this craziness of just like, what the hell is going on here?
That's not true at all, but Jace does charge for demos. So make sure you let everybody know that.
And then the bigger you get, the bigger your name gets. Whether you look at like Steve Mead or Price or whoever, like the bigger you get, the more out of pocket things people are going to make up. It's crazy. It really is.
I'll tell you, when my wife first got her build and we went to a local meetup, Dave Cook was there because he lives really close.
Justin, I have nothing to deny. Gary Killian has had a lot of GoFundMe's, a lot of them. I mean, you may not want to agree, but you have more than 3. It's a lot.
Oh,
Here's what it is.
Boy, he's posting, huh? He's being vocal. I just read that. I see it.
But
Here's what it is.
Dave Cook came up to my wife, got a demo, and then gave my wife some advice and told her, hey, for one, being a female in a predominantly male hobby, you're going to have people say shit. You're going to have people talk shit just because you're a girl. He's like, but for 2, if you start to get any type of following for having this build and being at shows, even more shit talk's going to come and more drama's going to come. Just let it go.
That happened with it should be my sister-in-law in 38 days with Maggie. She dealt with a lot of that. As she got popular in the basehead world.
I'm guilty. I was one of them.
It happens, man.
So
I don't know her.
So Cameron put, I know you guys get paid on Facebook. Stirring the pot gets you paid. LOL.
Who does?
What?
You're not wrong.
I don't know about you guys. Listen, I don't know about you guys,
is.
but like I made a post about my really cool ass sign that I put in front of my warehouse. That was like a really cool milestone for me. It got 300 likes, and Facebook paid me $1 for it. Okay, so if
it's the comments and the apparently I'm wrong. Apparently TikTok's where it's at. For making money.
Tyler, tell us about your
Talk to us. Talk to us.
Tyler.
Dude,
Tyler.
I made like $30 last time I cashed out on TikTok. It's not worth it.
So I posted this video, the So Bright, the one about Branton, which is the 17-year-old who my son's friend who's stereo we've been helped build and blah blah blah. Anyway, posted that 400,000 views, 360,000 views, and a couple other videos that did all right. It made load $292.
Damn.
I've had YouTube videos.
Now that money is just going to get rolled in, and I'm just going to put it towards Branton's build. So I'm just going to spend the money on his build just to make it even better.
Ben made a pretty funny point. He said it's hard to make money on his Facebook when he's having to get a new profile every week.
Okay, well,
poor Ben, dude.
Okay, well, listen. Okay.
That is rough, man.
I'm first off. My wife lost her account about 2 years ago. It got hacked, the whole 9 yards. I don't remember the reasoning for it, but we were on our way to a vacation, and she lost everything. Like our family pictures were on there and stuff, and some of them for like old phones and stuff like that. See, she'll never get them back. I absolutely feel for losing a Facebook account. Like it's stupid. Like it sounds stupid, but like that shit sucks, and it's not.
That
fun.
shit was stressful, is what that was. Let me tell you.
It's not fun. But Ben, I want to ask you, I want you to elaborate on that more because I've seen some Facebook comments from John and things like that about, there's coincidences that you lose your account and things like that. Do you think somebody's deleting them? And if so, do you guys have any, is there any evidence for that?
Let me tell you right now, after my experience with getting my business page back, which was the hard part, there is not a single person who has any type of real control. So I got my personal page back after that hack, after I had to file a form through the European Union. It was a whole thing. But to get my business page back, I ended up having to have a customer / friend who happened to have a family friend who was an upper at Meta. So this is talking like a director of something at Meta had to file an internal work order for me to get my business page back. That was the only way.
Shoot.
That is ridiculous.
Good God.
That alone
very ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
So I see the Ben's getting deleted. I think it is just coincidence for the first one for sure, and then after that your name is kind of like on their radar, and at that point you're in a bind.
I've been banned a few times, and it seems like once I started getting banned.
Why did you get banned?
Tell me.
Yeah, share with the class.
Look at Tyler. He said share with the class.
I had stuff come back to haunt me that I posted years ago. It's just like when you become, a celebrity status.
What did you post?
A meme, okay? A meme. It was a meme. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. No shame in my game. It was a meme of a toddler in his bed with his diaper down, and it said me after I give the old lady a proper wienering. They dinged me for that and said that it was like child
Rusty.
exploitation. Holy, I was freaking out. I thought I was like in trouble, dude.
I totally
Crazy.
forgot about that part of it. So Rusty, if it's still like up at all, actually it may not even matter. Message Team YouTube on Twitter. That's how you get YouTube's back. Team
Okay.
YouTube on Twitter.
So Tyler just put, people have reached out to us saying their profiles have been reported after butting heads with JP. It's just a joke,
Well-
really.
Beanie.
Okay, well, let me.
No, I go back and forth with people. I used to do it a lot more, and they would say some out of pocket shit, and then Facebook would catch it, and it would auto report them. They blame me when I didn't report a fucking thing, but they
Yeah.
just actually said some out of pocket shit.
I've had that happen. I've
You
been
know what?
reported.
I want to know. You know what? If I'm going to make
I know who it is.
some assumptions here. I want to know who's reporting us for copyright when Blaine read a Chinese menu the first 30 seconds of the live stream, and we got copyright strike for it. Who turned us in?
Probably
You know what I
nobody. Probably just the.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Positive?
so for someone, so I'll put it this way: a lot of my stuff gets copyright strike because not a strike, but like they claim it, whatever, because I have audio in the background. And there's no way someone is sitting. I know for a fact because I'll upload things unlisted or unpublished, and it'll still get hit.
Mhm.
Like these computers are good; they really are. Now, there probably are some dickheads reporting shit. That's true.
I hate to say it. Sometimes they won't block you. They'll report you. All right.
Yep.
Hey,
I had a
Caden,
guy yesterday block me. Made me sad.
somebody said that
Not really.
you're an NPC, Caden. They
Oh,
said
I'm
the
an
dude at the
NPC?
top left is an NPC. Yeah. You show a
Brother,
little personality, dude.
young Jamie is an NPC. You heard it right here.
Yeah, Caden, you're just an NPC, dog.
See, I'm just ChatGPT 5.0. What can I say? Been
Dude,
working on it.
ChatGPT is some wild shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, and I
I
want
love
you to
it.
know that I don't think we're saying you said anything out of pocket. I
Oh no.
don't
I
think
just think
anybody's
that-
saying that. We're trying to
Yeah.
be.
No, just saying that like people will say out of pocket shit. And by out of pocket, you could just tell someone that you think that they're a bitch, and that's out of pocket enough for the algorithm to go, nope.
Bullying.
Yep. Like
Yep.
that's all it takes.
That's funny.
Dude.
That's why, and I always know when I say something actually mean, which is very rarely. I always know, like, man, I'm about to get fucking hit. As soon as I send it, I'm like, God, I know it. Here it comes.
How many times, we were just talking about this earlier, but how many times do you start to comment on a Facebook post, type it all out, and then go, you know what? I don't need to get involved in this, and then just delete it all.
I've stopped even typing it out because I'll type it out and then send it. So I just don't even type it out anymore. I'm just like, all right. Especially when I know something isn't accurate. I want to correct it, but that's not the best way to go about it.
Marilyn, what do you want to talk about Blaine's lives? Apparently, you got some people out there that keep up with your lives on YouTube, building those doors, Blaine.
Dude, Blaine's still
Maryland's
A1.
brilliant. Maryland's brilliant. We'll have time to do that later. Let's stick to the subject here. We got this guy over here, special guest. So.
We got some good participation in the comments tonight from all angles. Everyone's got stuff to say.
I think you know what we're doing. Look, we're getting all the emotion out, so there's not a post with like.
I think we're having
Tons of
level-headed
hate comments.
conversations here, and we're listening to everyone. I think this is a beautiful thing.
That and that's one thing a lot of people can't do, and especially over like comments and text. People misread how things are said a lot.
And there are some people that can't type what they're thinking effectively, and it's
So
awful.
that's one thing that I've been working on a lot for the last like 3 years is I comment and I text in a very direct way, just because I'm very straightforward. I just want to get the point across and be done. But that's not. People think I'm being very mean and aggressive, but I'm not a lot of the time.
You know what? Somebody that I can say from experience, and a lot of you guys can probably say the same. Jonathan Patrick, online.
Yeah, he's very, very direct.
I'm not
Very
going to lie to you guys. I'm very
Correct.
transparent about this. Brand X makes a killer product. I am scared of that man.
But if you're in person, he's the nicest guy there is.
He's
I've never
helped
met
us.
him in person, so I
He's extremely helpful in person. At shows, I've witnessed him multiple times, just like telling people, get that all out. I'll rebuild it right now. on the
And he's
spot.
the same way in person. He'll tell you, bro, you're fucking stupid. He'll tell you in person, but it's the it's the mannerisms, the body language, the tonality. That's important that you lose over messages.
Yeah.
100%. It takes the human out of it a little bit.
Yep.
I'm going through here. I'm seeing people request that Ben come on. We can bring Ben on.
I think why not? You know,
I would
We can hear
love.
all sides.
Listen, Drew. You got to give me your 2 cents on this, okay? Productive. Does it change anything? Do you think you could ever find common ground? How amazing would it be if we could bring in Ben and Jonathan onto one live stream
calmly.
to calmly have a discussion and talk it out?
Oh, I mean,
Wouldn't that be magical?
Is it even
I think it's something
feasible?
that's I mean, yeah, probably.
Why don't we ask Ben? if
Price
that's
is a
something
very,
he's willing to do?
You know, a lot of people, most people don't actually know Price. Very few have spent any time around him in person, and far fewer have spent years around him. A lot that he does say some out of pocket shit. He does, but a lot of people also have a very skewed perception of how he is as a person. And so I know someone's gonna say, "Oh, Dick Ryder," or whatever, but it's fine. I say he's been my friend for. I'm 33.
That you
14 years?
know that they've been friends for a
14
long
years.
time when you have to look up in the air.
It's a long time. Like it was before Down for Sound. It was before Certified
just saying.
Basshead.
That's how you know that that's
that was
a
a
real
while
friend.
ago, man. That was
Yeah.
that was wild.
Jace, I've only owned Liberty Base Shop. I've only owned 0.25% of Liberty Base Shop for like a month and a half, and I've already had people calling me a Dick Rider.
And we have
Dude,
Randall Ritchie in the chat.
As soon as you're just nice to someone who someone else doesn't like, it's over.
Yeah.
You're on their
Share
wiener.
this
How
out.
dare
Let's
you.
make it interesting, guys. Let's share this out.
I mean,
Listen, hey, dude, send Ben the link.
Yeah, get him in here. Oh no, it's talking
as
on
long
my.
as- look, we can all be level-headed and have a
And
conversation.
I will say this. I've had when I went to Canada with you, Ben, for the first time, or not Ben, sorry, with Jonathan and Jay and Drew and all you guys. I had a very different interaction with JP that time around than I ever have. And so when you get to know somebody behind the scenes a little bit, you get to learn about them a little bit more and see how they interact and stuff like that. I
You are his
think
Dick Rider, Jet Rider. Look, Justin,
That guy has
I'll find the video, but the first time I got off the jet, I said, "Look, but I'm not flying on no little baby jet again. You better get something bigger than that. You better get your money up, broke boy." And he did. I'll give him that. He did. Because I'm too fat to be on the little jet. I'll fly on Spirit, man. They got them big bodies.
get
I
Ben
haven't
in
heard
here.
any spirits falling out of the sky lately.
Invite has been sent. Invite has been sent.
All right, everybody, share this out. This is what's been.
We
going
are at-
on.
Everybody wants to hear
It's
every
an
side.
audio.
Hey guys, listen, and again, because I will probably get because nobody else watches the live stream only for the big ones like this. But when we hit
Drew
50
Jones'
viewers,
wife. Dinner's ready, Drew.
Drew, dinner's ready.
when,
Oh shit!
when you guys
eat on stream.
watch the live stream
Mukbang.
each and every week, when we hit 50 viewers, we give something away. We've hit 100, we give something else away. We set these milestones. So we are at 75 viewers right now. Once we hit 100, we do a $25 gift card to libertybaseshop.com. We've got Blaine and Caden who are going to give stuff away. It's going to be a beautiful thing.
I don't know, Stuart.
So share it out.
Yeah, make sure you guys are sharing it out.
What's up, Brandon? How are you,
Ben
Brandon?
is in the house. Hey, I do want to add this into here real quick, though, before I bring Ben into here. After all the shenanigans that have taken place last 2 days, I can proudly say that I felt like I was at Harmony at Liberty Base. I sold a Ruthless 10K, and I sold JP amps today. And
There you go.
Everybody was
The
happy.
heavens.
It
The
was
heavens
awesome.
were meeting.
It was awesome. I really enjoyed that. So I want to bring some positivity into that. But I'm going to bring the man, the myth, the legend, Ben, the owner of Ruthless Audio. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't have enough cameras for this. Hold on 1 second, Ben. Everybody can hear you.
Dude's adding cameras.
I got to add a camera. I haven't done this before.
Dude. Chase, dude, you're supposed to be prepared.
I wasn't ready for this.
You wouldn't expect us tonight. Only special guest.
Hold on. Here we go.
Dude,
You gotta
we
get
should've added that
Rusty
in
on
the
here
title.
one night. 'cause
Kane,
he's in
you're
the-
small right now. Okay.
I'm small.
Yeah.
Make
Just,
Tyler small.
okay. I updated. Okay, Ben, can you hear us?
Okay.
Okay. There we go. I'm gonna fix this and make it look cleaner now. I just want to get you up here so everybody can see you.
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream, one day at a time. Okay.
Cool.
Kaden, I'm gonna move you and I up here to the top corner.
Oh yeah, we go to the top corner.
Yeah, and then we're
I
gonna
like
move
that.
Ben down here to the corner here. Look how professional I am.
And you were highly sought after in the comments tonight. A lot of people was pulling for you to get on here.
Yeah,
You
you know,
make them right in the center, Jason. We just kind of do the
Yeah, I like that.
the Hollywood squares around.
Do the meme. Do the meme.
I
Or
got
he's in the middle.
I got this. Here, hold on.
Oh yeah. The
Okay,
cow-
I've updated it.
Yeah,
Me and
the cow.
Caden are fixed now. I'm sorry about this. Okay, boom.
Which
down
one are
to
you
four.
talking about?
Okay, so Ben,
Yo, what's going on over there?
The worst. Robert.
Rob, dude, Jesus,
Yo, Rob.
Come
Oh,
My bad.
on.
this is why we get reported. Damn it, this is right. There's a prime example.
Sorry about that.
All right, we got to lighten it up just a little bit here, okay? Ben, obviously, there's been it's not been a dry moment in the online audio space for the past, I don't know, 48 hours. I think that's
48
pretty
hours.
safe to say.
Yeah.
What is your take on this? What is your opinion on everything? Just tell us how you feel, I guess. I mean, that's the fairest way to go about it.
so let me just give you where all this came from. So when we were 6 months in business, we went to surf and JP was there. We brought our bills out there, whatever. We did our thing. And, no drama. I've never even talked to the dude, a single word to the dude in person in my entire life. I don't know why, but he makes a post about us and about how some competitor there had a JP83 or two JP83s and he swapped them out, or had two Ruthless 8500s and he swapped them out for JP3s. He gained 0.2 dB on the meter or something like that. I can't remember the exact post. And people sending me this post, and I'm like, dude, we're 6 months in business for one. Like, this dude's a bajillionaire. I have no idea why he's focused on me at all. And I'm just sitting there, and I was like, that dude blew one. So I go on to his post, and I'm like, hey, dude, like, I don't know what your problem is, but just in case you didn't know, that dude smoked one of those. So actually, two Ruthless 8500s is allowed. Then he got really upset, and we went back and forth for, I don't know, a few months, whatever. And, it was getting tiresome, especially like, we're in the summer at one point, and I'm trying to do my air conditioning job and respond to Facebook 7 hours out of the day. And I'm like, dude, this just isn't worth it. Whatever, like, make a public post. You don't talk about us. We won't talk about you. Like, I don't want to put down your products to make, I don't want you to put down your products to make sales like.
Yo, Ben, are you
Hold on.
connected to your Wi-Fi right now?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, you're cutting in and
Last
out
like
when you're
15
talking. Like your voice.
seconds was like not understandable.
Where did I leave off?
Rewind about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 28500s, one of the JP83s blew, whatever. So public post, trying to squash the beef. You don't talk about me, I won't talk about you. You don't put down my products to sell products, I won't put down your products to sell products either. Okay, oh yeah, man, I wish the best for you. Da 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 da. Instead of doing it, I have customers messaging me, like messages between them of him like laughing at them for buying amps from me. And it's like, dude, and then I start getting all this shit coming in from multiple people showing me that he's talking shit. And I make that meme of my face imposed on JP's face with the amp, and then completely back off again, right? And so we've been going back and forth, and then Randall's thing. Well, here's the thing, like, that was dealer referral, great deal on a amp. I get 20 GoFundMe's a year. I can't give $2,000 to every single person that has a problem, that has a Ruthless amp. I have 3,500 customers.
I think on top of that, like, I want to add some context to that too. We're small, in relationships to other companies. and the amount of emails and private messages we get to support GoFundMe's, support shows, support a waffle, a raffle item we call a waffle, whatever it may be, can be a lot and kind of overwhelming at times. So I see what you're saying there, Ben.
Oh yeah, I just spent $10,000 sponsoring 32 organizations, and and I offered Randall, if he wanted to get new amps, I'd sell them to him for factory cost, and I donated $200. At no point, if it was a Ruthless amp that burned down his build, I would buy him a new car, fill it with Ruthless, pay for the build from Brett Baldwin, SEMA level build, drive it, drop it off. But it wasn't. It was an electrical panel in his shop. I cannot be responsible for anybody that has a life problem. Sorry. But anyway, he makes that post. Doesn't get or I don't know. He took it down. And because of that post, somebody sent me proof of him it and the PayPal receipts and everything else showing that he had paid this other person for his signature onto items. And then he publicly came and confirmed, yes, I saw all this. And that's the whole story.
So, so some of the thoughts that I have there that I like to bring up, and again, I'm not picking sides here, right? Like I said, I like selling Ruthless. I like selling Down for Sound. It makes me happy when my customers are happy. If that's what they want, that's what they get, right? One of the things that I saw a lot of people, not on your guys' necessary post, but just people chatting in the audio industry, is, one person can be wrong, but is it okay for somebody else to keep it going? Like two wrongs don't make a right kind of thing.
If I was a millionaire, sure. But this is my baby that's 2 years old. I'm going to go to war over it. If I got $20 million in the bank and been into business for 10 years, yeah, sure. I'll let.
So, and I find myself in really awkward positions to where, I brought up the famous, this just happened last week is the only reason I'm bringing this up because I find it funny. But, we were brought up that, my mommy and daddy, built Liberty Base. They funded it. They did the whole shebang, whatever. Right. And
that's very nice of them.
It was very generous of them. Yep. I couldn't do it without them. Thank you for all the late nights putting in that work. But, what I keep telling myself and what my family pushes me to do and stuff is they tell me to ignore it. Like, just don't even acknowledge it. Don't encourage it. Don't keep it going and stuff. And I've struggled with that personally, of, oh man, I'm fired up and I want to defend myself and stuff like that. And I always get told to be the bigger person, be the bigger person.
That's just not me. I mean,
look, they can say be the bigger person.
Yeah,
but them bigger people were in the Bible. My name ain't in the Bible. My name is in the Bible. Wasn't that the point? That ain't me.
Publicly offering him squashing any problems. That was me extending an olive branch to him not talking shit and me not talking shit. When he, went back on that deal, that's through the line stand for you. We accepted, yes, we will not talk shit about you. You continue to do it, I'm gonna drag you. That's just who I am. And especially if someone sends me a bunch of evidence of you doing shady stuff, I'm gonna drag you harder.
So you did talk about that you guys had initially made an agreement that you were going to squash this the whole 9 yards. Damn, there goes my camera. I got a backup one. Anyways.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Shut up, guys. Shut
All
up.
right.
Anyways.
The over and under was an hour and 2 minutes, so it's under.
So
guys.
You guys had made an agreement that you were going to squash it, or that you were going to squash it the whole 9 yards. Do you remember exactly what it was that reinitiated it and what kind of got it, fired back up again? You might have said it already, but I might have missed it.
It was posts of him saying just how vastly superior his amps are, and then multiple customers messaging me, him laughing at for purchases, and it's like, I have no problem you saying whatever you want to say to promote your amps, but when it's in just blatant, like, don't because Ruthless is garbage. This is better technology. This is so much great. And you just can't stop not bashing us. Then eventually I'm going to get tired of hearing it, and I'm going to do some stupid post where people laugh at you, and we're going to be laughing. What he did yesterday was completely unacceptable. You know, posting and weird stuff to rile the community for awareness for, you know, this cause. You know, while I got the guy on the phone going, hey, bro, he doesn't want this. I'm on the phone with him, literally talking to him on the phone. And you continuing to do it, because here's the thing. I am 100% positive that if Randall didn't have Ruthless Audio and had just not bought Ruthless Audio stuff, he wouldn't have given him a dime. If that dude had DC Audio, like Luke's car just burnt down, you know, if that dude did not have DC Audio or Ruthless Audio in his car and seen that I gave him $200, that dude would not have given him $1.
You don't
Here.
think that?
100%. Luke's build just burned down. DC Audio, massive, beautiful demo, just burned down. Has he done anything for him?
Okay, so my issue with that statement, though, and I brought this up to other people in here, is that is an assumption that is being made, right? We're assuming that somebody wouldn't do something for this reason, and
Yes.
we don't have that answer.
You type in GoFundMe's, you can see all the GoFundMe's that he's contributed. Yeah, now he's blocked me. But about 7 total back to 2015. So
Okay.
he magically donated to this GoFundMe to a person who installed my amps the night before, posted all these pictures about it, and he just felt that Randall, out of all the people that cross these GoFundMe's, that he's going to donate $2,600 to this one person. Okay, maybe it's a coincidence. Wrong. If it is, fantastic. What a great person.
Well, and the reason I'm saying that, you know, when we make those assumptions, you know, Aaron Bryant, the gentleman who put this together, the GoFundMe and stuff, tagged a lot of big car audio influencers, you know, tagged people like you, me, Jonathan, pretty much anybody that has a following on social media got a tag in that.
It is for Randall, and why wouldn't you talk to Randall before making the post?
It's a valid question. I don't think anybody here disagrees with that. See here, I'm trying to read some comments here real quick. Hold on. Make sure nobody's asking questions because we've been talking.
I think the post was definitely a little wild for sure. Not something I would have done. But again, like I said before, I can't control him.
Yeah,
I don't have to support everything he does. But you talked about the GoFundMe thing. So if you look, I didn't contribute to the GoFundMe, but I reached out to Randall before the GoFundMe, like immediately when it happened, thinking I thought he lost his house. So I was like, hey bro, look, like what clothes do you need for the kid? Like, what do you need? Because that's more important than audio. Right. I found out it's just a shop. I'm like, all right, look, I'm gonna send you some tools and stuff. Just let me know what you need. Like you're not gonna see that through audio, through like GoFundMe. I'm not gonna post about it. A lot of stuff does happen behind the scenes that people don't see.
Yeah.
So I'm just going through some comments here. Cameron put, well, one company can't keep up with returns and constant product problems, and one rarely has bad reviews or problems with said product. It speaks for itself. Okay, Ben, here's a great conversation to have here. And again, people are going to have opinions on this, right? And like I've said, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and we're not going to be able to change those opinions, right? There's going to be people that will die on the hill that Ruthless is the greatest amplifier ever made. On that same sentence, people are going to say the same thing about JP amps, and you will never be able to persuade either one of those parties. Is it fair to say that, Down for Sound does sell a overabundance of amplifiers versus Ruthless, like in terms of just pure numbers?
Well, I mean, of course, like I Google Ruthless Audio, amp pops up as a sponsored ad. You spend a ton of money in Google AdWords, and you buy every Google AdWord there is deflected right into your site, especially sure you're going to see a bunch of them. How many of them are the Korean large amps? Because that's all plus 4,500 up right now. How many 4,500 up is he selling? I have no idea. How many cheap Chinese small compact, JP23s and smaller amps and Chinese?
Hey, whoa, Shiv, hold on. They're back. They can hear you.
I'm sure he sells a crazy amount. I mean, there's a ton of really, budget-minded people out there. I personally am not going to put the Ruthless name on anything Chinese if I can avoid it. If people are like, man, you'd sell a ton. Not going to do it. Don't want it.
So
The packs that I have coming from Korea, that's like, dude, China builds all these, and I'm like, I don't want them. And they're like, because China built them. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, I guess for $30 more, we can build them here in Korea. Sold.
So the point that I was making out with that post is that when you sell an abundance of 1 million amplifiers versus 100,000, right? The odds of something happening to the million is way higher, right? There's more chance for user error. There's more chance for X, Y, and Z things to happen. And so, do you think that can take an effect for why the warranty issue could be so high with down for sound amplifiers?
I mean, I have no idea of his business dealings. I know he has 3 repair techs. I know that if I personally was a millionaire, I would hire in-house repair techs that work down for
You're
sound.
breaking up really bad again.
Yeah, you're breaking up really bad.
Huh.
Sorry.
I heard you say if I was a millionaire, I would personally have, and then you cut out.
I know that if I was a millionaire, that I would have in-house technicians who repaired my amps full time. How he has it set up, I have no idea. It's hard to say because at amplifier repair prices, how many of his amplifiers are worth the cost of repair over just sending out a brand new unit? When you have a Chinese amplifier that costs $80 to $130, are you going to pay for shipping there, repair, shipping back, $85, $90 for a repaired unit, versus just sending a new one? So I have no idea how he does anything. I can only tell you how we do stuff, and that's
well. So and again, I think that from like my perspective, in selling both brands, whenever I've had an issue with a JP amplifier, for an example, I'll use I will use Josh Daly as an example. Josh Daly purchased it was 5 JP63s from us, purple to be exact, and hooked them all up. One was DOA out of the box, didn't work. He had a brand new amp in his possession in 3 days. I instantly took care of him, no problem at all. And I do that for other customers too. I don't make customers wait that the dreaded 7-month wait time that I hear a lot of. And so I really like, just one of the things that just bothers me is like, so how can I make sure that these people are taken care of, and it doesn't matter, right? And I just follow the warranty policy. You know what I mean?
I can speak to that same topic, but on Ben's side, because early on when Ben first dropped the 8500s, I want to say that I was probably, and it wasn't me, it was Eric, was probably one of the first failures that he had. Because Ben told me specifically, dude, I've only had like 5 amps have issues, and you're 2 of them. And it was definitely us abusing the hell out of the amp. We abused it. And I later found out, after Ben had already taken care of me, that 2 of the subs that were hooked to that amp let go. And there were holes through the voice coil. Like the subs were dead shorted. Initially, I thought the amp went out. But after finding that out later, I realized I think maybe the subs took the amp out. It wasn't even the amp itself. But either way, I'm saying all that to say, I messaged Ben that night that it happened with a picture of it, like on the ground with like fire extinguisher shit on it. Ben called me and was like, dude, what are you doing? And that same night, he sent me a screenshot of a printing label or a shipping label and said it'll be out tomorrow. And it was like that. There was no like bothering me about the abuse that we put the amp through, nothing. He just took care of it.
This is my warranty process personally. If I drop a new amplifier line, the first 3 repairs of them, I ship out brand new amps. I leave banked repair at the repair facility where the amps go. I send him a new amp. He repairs and he holds on to it. If someone else blows an amp, I have 1, 2, or 3 waiting there, depending on what it is, and I tell the person, hey, you want us to repair your amp? After we open it and find flaw, because half the time it's wire or vibration, like literally have 4-inch strands of wire and shit in these things. But have an amp repaired, ready to go. Do you want us to ship it today, or do you want to wait 2 weeks for your repair? Oh, well, ship me cool out the next day. So as soon as we receive your amp, you're gonna get another amp on its way. There you go.
So here's kind of the thing that I'd love to see for the audio community. I'd love for there to be peace, love, and chicken grease all the way around in our industry. Do you think there is ever a reality where you and JP are able to work this out and there be calm?
Do I think JP can change his entire personality? No.
And the reason I ask that is because we see a lot of tension right now with Sundown and Phi. There's a lot of tension there that doesn't seem to be helping with any of the situations, especially from some of the higher up side of things. So finding one small little common ground of happiness would be a huge win, I guess, in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean,
What I don't want to see is when we go to these shows and you have people walking by a build, turning their nose up to it because the brand of amp or sub they got in their build, not giving it the time of day. We see it with Scar, and I think as a hobby, we've all
get with Scar because of the owner.
Yeah.
So,
but why judge a person because of the brand that they run?
I was shaking my head to the comment, not the Scar thing. But fuck Kevin, sorry.
Well, Tyler runs Scar, and I judged him initially.
But then, like it doesn't matter, what you run. If you're just some guy, you got a Silverado, you never go to comps, you're buying some shit off the website or whatever. When you're in the scene and you're with the guys and you're going to the shows, like you're supporting that. So when you're supporting somebody that don't necessarily think is that great of a person, if you're supporting and you love them and you think everything they do is fine, by all means, you should have zero guilt about pulling up and showing off everything you have because you support that person. That's your boy or what. Show that shit off. But that should never be the issue. If you're buying this, you're supporting the owner. If the owner's at the shows with you, offering you service, especially these big builds, that's just how it is. You're supporting me. You buy something from me, you're getting my full support. I will do anything. I have had drive amps to people for warranty. We had overnight.
Right.
On it, I'm a bad bucket. Period.
I don't know what's going on.
But you hanging in there with us, buddy?
No.
Not even a thread.
No. I'm just
God
sitting
love
here
you.
staring like.
Someone said, where'd it go? That JP should be on here. He has to know this is going on right now.
Chase, do you think it's possible to send him out an invite?
I mean,
Is that be something everybody on screen would be willing
I would love to do it if the end goal is to work it out and to find common ground. Because at the end of the day, that's all I want. Everybody
we don't want arguments. We don't want this to continue.
Kind of just like keep your name out of my mouth. I'll do the same. What's happened has happened. There's no going back for anybody from any of this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Unfortunately for me, I mean, you can bring him on the chat if you want, but to me, he's a scammer. He admitted that he scammed people.
He also apologized for that too, though. So does that not?
Because I posted it and exposed him. It's not like he just was like, "Damn, you know what? I'm gonna make a post apologizing for all these people that I scammed." I caught him with proof, posted it, and then he was like, "Shit." And made a post that was like a huge, long-winded post that just basically said, "Yeah, I did it." And we're talking the thousands of autographs. What's 1,000 autographs times 50? 50 bands?
So, so
Have
that,
the order numbers too.
I
Oh.
think maybe a little bit of egg on the face and just come on and just say, yo, I'm sorry, guys. Listen, we just got to end this. I did this, and
so there's
apologize.
there's two thoughts to this, right? Because I appreciate that he did come out and publicly address it, even though you brought it up. Sure, he did address it. He could have ignored it and kept doing his thing. He didn't have to say anything about it. But the counter to that I'd like to just to begin to play devil's advocate here. If you were to say do something that you weren't proud of or didn't want anybody to know on social media, would you be the first person to go to Facebook and find yourself, hey guys, look what I did. I did this, and I'm not proud of it, but here I did it. I think most of us here would answer that. No, I'm not going to do that to myself.
I wouldn't, but then again, I wouldn't scam my customers. If I tell you I'm going to sign something, you give me $50. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to sign it.
Right.
I'm not going to pay somebody $5 and pocket the 45. So
I want to point that out too, that there are a lot of people that have had opinions today on social media that have openly admitted that they knew about this all along, that they bared witness to it taking place.
Yep.
But now they're suddenly saying something about it. But they bared witness to it while it was happening and said nothing at the time. They let it keep going.
well, it's
So-
hard when you don't have proof. When you have physical screenshots of proof and this guy sending PayPal payments to a guy and the title of the PayPal is payment for signatures,
Yeah, that's fucked up. I agree.
it's kind of hard to back out of that. Therefore, make public posts blaming Sundown employee from 2020 that offered to make his life easier.
So,
That's a
but
slippery
is
slope
it-
to be on because they're both wrong. The dude that's doing it for the extra money to support his family, and JP who's doing it for money to support his family
Yeah.
lifestyle. They're both wrong.
yeah, I feel like that right there is a double-edged sword, in terms of okay for one, but not okay for the other. Does it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll be just.
Well, I'm not getting at the guy that was doing the signing either. I'm talking I saw people in the comments all throughout Facebook today saying that they witnessed it taking place and they were wondering when it was going to come out. I'm like, so this whole time you could have stepped up. You could have taken a picture of it. You could have said something. It's better than doing nothing and just standing by and watching the damn car crash.
Yeah, I think that's a bigger issue, that kind of bothers me because, a lot of people retaining information. If you know
It's not the
something,
big picture. It's just more bullshit. It's not the big picture of it all. Big picture is definitely what actually went down, but there's so many other negative parts to it. It's bullshit that people are sitting there seeing it happen and just letting it go, knowing it's wrong.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the backside of the industry that never gets brought to light. A lot of stuff.
I would agree with that one, 100%.
And thank the Lord for it because just issues like this is causing a divide, and sometimes it's saying what you don't know can't hurt you. You know what I mean?
I will say car audio was more enjoyable before I knew certain stuff about certain people.
Yep.
For sure.
100%. Yep.
I've always said that the deeper I got into the industry, the more I was like, fuck,
Well, I
should have done this.
That's what I've been saying.
Right. No, 100%. I miss the sweet innocent side of things. I
Yeah.
just feel that with this stuff that happens, the drama and stuff like that, I think it leads to a lot of things that get said, and I hope some things are said that aren't necessarily meant. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can be, it can be viewed in certain ways that might make other people feel kind of shitty about themselves. You know what I mean? And that's rough. You know what I mean? So, somebody runs JP stuff and they're seeing all this stuff about, the discount code through Sky High yesterday that, down whatever it was, fraud or whatever it was, you know what I mean? Like that's like, is that necessary? Is all of that truly necessary on top of everything else? It is, just something I think about, you know what I mean? That just,
I think though, is it necessary for Down for Sound to talk shit about these companies? Wolfram's going out of business. They won't buy back my stock I can't sell. And, any company that he deems a threat, is it okay for JP to talk about them? No, but he does. And then these other companies are like, cool, you want the smoke, we'll bring it to your front door. And then people bring it to his front door. And then people are like, dang, that was messed up. Well, you ask, you shall receive. asked for it big time, and he received it big time.
Right.
So here's something that I thought I was thinking about, and I can't remember if I talked about it on our podcast or not. But obviously, Price is a smart business guy. He knows what he's doing.
Very smart.
He knows that talking shit about Ruthless or Wolfram or whoever, he knows it's going to push sales that direction, right?
That's a terrible person.
But if he knows it's going to push sales, and he knows it's going to hurt his sales, and he knows it's going to happen, why does he do it? You know what I mean? Like, what's the motive behind it?
You want to feel superior over other people, to bash somebody that's not going to do what you want them to do. Hey, buy back this product. No. Okay, I'll go online and bash you. Okay.
I feel like there's more to that than just that sentence, though. You know what I mean? Like, to me personally, I just, first off, there's emotions that go into that. You don't buy this product. I don't know the whole story anyway, so I don't want to speak on something I'm not very familiar with. But, if I had, how much inventory are we talking here? Was it a lot?
I don't think so. I think it was. I specifically know.
And which set of owners was it? Is the real question.
I want to point something out. Charles Jr. says because of exactly what y'all are doing right now. I guess he said attention and money. Jace, are you bringing in profit from this? Because I haven't seen a fucking cent. So,
Listen, let me tell you what. This thing gets copyrighted the first 5 minutes that it's live. I haven't done this for 15
he's
weeks.
talking about like the name Down for Sound is out there. The name Ruthless is out there. It's just more eyeballs on.
No, we do this because we'd rather bring peace to the community versus somebody.
We're just doing something that nobody else is willing to do, is have a level conversation.
Actually, while we're saying that, Ben and Drew both, thank y'all for coming on here and being willing to talk and
be level-headed and
be level-headed about it and express how you feel about it.
I will let the chat know, because I know a lot of people say JP won't come in here. I haven't sent JP a request because I haven't seen him in here, and so I don't want anybody to start again making assumptions as to why people don't do certain things for no reason. Again,
he's at his mom and daddy's house anyway. He wouldn't come on regardless.
Yeah, so just again, try not to make assumptions on something that we don't know anything about. So Ben, you did make a comment though that I want to bring up on here, and I just want to get your thoughts on it, openly and stuff. You made a post. I think it might have been like the last time shit blew up between everyone. I don't remember the last time. It's happened too many times, unfortunately. You made a post that said that companies devalue their brand by carrying Down for Sound product. Say that one more time.
I didn't say that. I said, if you sell Down for Sound, you are selling the product of a known scam.
No, you made that post, yesterday or today. This was been a while back ago. But it was rough around, and not word for word, but it was, if you carry this brand, you're therefore devaluing yourself. It was something along those lines. And I don't know if anybody can find that or not. It doesn't matter. If I'm misquoting it, we can fix it.
Because Ben has been banned on fucking Facebook every week.
Damn it, Ben! Stop getting your accounts banned.
Yeah, for sure not what I said. I don't know specifically what I said because the accounts. I can't really speak on it because I don't know exactly.
Okay. But do you feel that way? Yes or no? Do you feel that brands do devalue themselves by carrying that brand?
I don't necessarily. Now I do. Now that it's out of. But what I feel that Ruth. I have no sales. I have a Veterans Day.
You're cutting in and out really bad, buddy.
Somebody hear like robotics, or is that just me?
No, I hear it too.
Okay, good. I thought, I was like, damn, I started wearing fake hair, and now I'm hearing things too. I'm like looking around,
Well, everybody, I'm going to cut out. We got 7 minutes till our podcast starts. And I haven't eaten dinner yet. And I don't know if y'all noticed. I haven't eaten my dinner that my wife told me was ready.
The mech banged it right here.
So I'll see everyone in 7 minutes on Quietly Loud.
Later.
Hey, we'll make sure to join in,
All right.
buddy.
Later, Drew.
Y'all have a
Later.
good one.
Thanks, man.
Shit, now I gotta fix this all. You just jacked it all up.
No,
now.
no. Keep it like this. Keep it like this. Let's keep it like this. I like it.
Ben,
Wait,
before all that robotic sound, you were skipping really bad there too. It was
Yeah, I
hard
want to hear. I want to make sure you get to say what you were saying.
What were we talking about?
Yes.
Damn it! Now I gotta remember.
Yes.
It was
Um,
about.
It
the
was
kind of
about when
devaluing
you said
plan.
like if you carry JP, it devalues products.
Is, I don't have the greatest margins because I buy really nice shit and I don't mark it up a whole lot. So margins are minimal. What I don't like to see, is, the SCAR approach where there's just a sale for everything. So, Ruthless has one sale a year. It's a Veterans Day sale, and I give you 20% off if you're a veteran, and I give you 10% off if you're a veteran year round. Other than that, I don't have sales. I let my dealers have sales. The frustrating thing about, what I see with JP, at least the stuff that I don't like, is, I see his sales and I've seen his dealer sheets. And it's like, how is his dealers supposed to sell anything when JP's undercutting them on every single sell? Black Friday sale, I'm going to price it at this price. And you're a dealer and you're looking at what you bought it for versus what he's selling it to the public for. And you're like, what the fuck?
See, I just haven't had that experience, and I'm glad we're able to, because for me, we're small fish in the big blue sea. Okay, like we're tiny little guppy fish. All right, but during that Black Friday holiday sale, I had record sales that I've ever had, like to the point where I looked at my wife and was like, "Hey, honey, I think I'm doing something right now for some reason." Like it just started to
and
work.
at a sale price, a hell of a following, bro. Like, I support the fuck out of you. I love what you're doing out there. So
I appreciate that.
I'm sure you're getting a lot of love from that. A lot of people are willing to spend more money to spend it with somebody that they like. Just like on Black Friday, I didn't have a sale at all. Everything was full price. I sold like 12. I'm like, how the fuck is that even possible? My dealers have them listed for like almost no profit, How
Yeah.
the fuck sell 12 amps on Black Friday with no sale?
Yeah, and it's crazy when you think about that, right? Because there's just so many people in the world that buy audio. But in the terms of like dealers getting undercut and stuff like that, like it. And again, I don't know all the numbers behind the scenes and stuff like that, but fortunate Down for Sound has been one of those biggest movers for us, like through and through, and it's been amazing. And I've been able to, in turn, take that money and reinvest it back into my business to grow it. Same thing for Ruthless. We sell Ruthless amplifiers, and we're able to take that money and reinvest it. And I'm glad that I mean, and that's a whole other subtopic about dealers and how many dealers and all that other kind of crap there. But just the fact that we're able to move that stuff, I just never had that negative experience yet. I hope I don't. I hope I never have to have a negative experience.
I hope you keep killing it and, can maintain happiness. I can tell you one thing, I was much more happier in audio when I didn't own a business and just, spent my money and took it to shows and scalped people, loaded back up on the trailer and left.
I think me and Rob have that conversation a lot. Like, honest to goodness, like take me back to before Liberty Base was established. I was like, I don't want to say happier, but audio hit different.
Jace, that's the thing, dude. Audio was funner before me and you became friends because you're the reason why I learned a lot of stuff. And once I started learning a lot of stuff, it's like, damn, this ain't as fun anymore.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm finding the problem here.
It's you. The problem. It's not me.
Hey, listen, you bought into this shit. Listen, don't you start with me.
0.25%.
That's enough. That's enough. Well, listen.
0.25 much.
I'm sitting at the shareholders meeting, brother.
Ben, before you go, do you got anything big coming in the future?
Yeah, I got the red 10Ks coming on this order. I got the 17 volt 5000.2 1 ohm stable 2-channel coming on this order. The following order will have the 7.5K 17 volt 0.5 reactive stable amplifier. Will also have the 3 mini Korean compacts, 400.4, 800.4, 1200.4. And then hopefully the order after that will come the biggest half bridge that Korea has offered to ever make us that will still be reliable as the 10K. So We will have a bigger half bridge coming out as long as testing with the prototype and everything goes well. And then also on that order, I will have a 1500.1 micro, but that will be a 1 ohm stable super.
Hey, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the comment, Ben, because your number one fan,
Mr.
Mr. DeClue, said, who the hell runs 17 volt? First off,
That is a whole nother basket for another day, boys.
He said he tried to apologize, but you just not accept.
Yeah, here, DeClue, let me spell it out for you, bro. Fire currently protected 16.2, okay? People would like to charge higher than 16.2, so you bump it up to 17 volts. That way they can charge higher than 16.2. Do you have another question, DeClue? Good, bud?
Can we bring him on?
No.
Blaine,
Come
No.
on. Somebody had to
No.
say it. Somebody had to say it.
all right. So with that being said, Ben, it definitely sounds like you've got a lot of amazing products in the works, and it's an exciting time for Ruthless, especially being a younger company. Congratulations on the growth. Congratulations on growing a following the way you have. It's impressive. I hope that everybody who's viewing this, we didn't hit 100. We were at 97 viewers throughout the whole thing. I hope everybody who's watching this can see it from both sides and be able to say, hey, I'm glad we were able to have a conversation civilly without everybody telling each other to go get effed and everything else. The goal with This Week in Audio, is to talk about This Week in Audio and do it in the most professional way possible. So I hope that you guys watching this were able to feel that. Anybody have any last words they want to say here before we hop off?
No, sir. I got to go to dinner.
Nope.
Eat good, my friend.
who's the next guest we're looking at next week?
Enjoy your week.
Hey, buddy. Thank you. Take her easy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay safe out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a fantastic podcast. Again, I want to recap 3 things here. Number uno. Oh, man, this thing's all jacked up.
We lost Robert.
This thing's all messed up now. We're tiny down
We're just
here.
keep it like this, man.
I'm gonna keep it like
It's not-
that.
My
This
man.
screen's gonna be upside
Hey,
down, brother.
George has been asking for a while, man. He's really wanting you to bring up that thing I sent you, Caden, before we get off in
Oh,
regard to
I
the
can
base
do that.
desert. We'll through some stuff.
Kane, bring that
I'm-
up real quick.
I'm sorry about that. You know, there's a lot that just went on. So,
Yeah, I know. I
um,
feel like we've talked about a bunch of negative stuff. It'd be good to highlight,
some
trying to
positivity.
And you know
help
what?
somebody out.
Just before we go, can we do we have
Here,
another
pull me
5
up.
minutes in us?
Oh, we've got.
Because-
Oh yeah.
Or
Oh
not
yeah.
even 3 minutes. Let's just pull up a wheel, everybody in here. I want to give a shirt away. Even Miss
I guess
Fennell
some
was like, let's just do a
stickers.
giveaway real quick for everybody hanging in and tuning in. You guys deserve it. We appreciate it a lot.
So I'm gonna pull this up here real quick. It's really faint here, so I'm gonna pull up on my phone.
I don't think I can. I can't go in either.
So I can read it from my computer if you like.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Please narrate this for me.
Okay. All right. 1 second. Let me bring
Wait,
it
is
up on
this
mine.
the? Should I do this one? What is this one?
Okay. So there you
Probably
go.
should
So
do
you
this one. Let's
see
do
who
flyer.
it's talking about. So
Oh wait, okay, yeah, this is who he's talking about.
So this guy, Chris Urbanski, is dealing with a fight with cancer currently, and he is a base head. George sent us a message and wanted us to highlight him, let everybody know that they're trying to do something for him. It says he's fighting for his life. He can't work and support himself and his daughter. He is a local Toledo base head who is struggling. We are doing this to help him, not wanting anything other than to get it out there to help a man who is a base junkie and loves to build. His daughter is taking care of him, and we just hate to see them struggle the way they are. So if you're interested in doing something and helping out with this, they are doing it looks like some type of raffle. What I will tell you is to get with George. He is in the comments. He'll be able to give you more information. It's the guy right now. It says go on my Facebook. That guy right there, George Danger Mora. Contact him if you want to do something to help out. It's a fellow basehead that's in a fight for their life. So all the negative stuff that we talked about tonight, we can all do something good for someone in the community and look past all this negativity.
So, thank you for reading that, by the way. I appreciate that. So, guys, definitely look at that. So, we've got a couple thoughts. Caden's pulling up a wheel right now. He's going to get
Yes,
that done
I am.
for us. He didn't know that, but now he does. again, here's what I want to wrap this up with, because I already know what is going to come from this live stream. Like, and when you do these things, we just kind of already know people are going to form opinions about us, each and every one of us, what we say. It doesn't matter. We're never going to be able to appease everyone. I mean, we've already got a huge, drop off. We're down to 63 viewers now. So people came in just to see, certain parts and bailed. I want to say this just from the bottom of my heart, though. You guys handle the comment section really awesomely for the most part. There's some of you guys out there that catch, there's some strays out there, but for the most part, we do a really good job on This Week in Audio, being able to have these touchier conversations and doing them in the best way possible. And sometimes these conversations aren't easy to have. But at the end of the day, it makes me feel good knowing that we have a platform that guests feel welcome to come on and feel that they can talk and not get, absolutely crapped on for coming on here. So thank you guys for being able to do that for us and give us that opportunity, because I've gone on some live streams and sometimes they are rough in terms of the shenanigans that go on. And for the most part, I don't see that in ours. So I really appreciate that. Do you guys have any other thoughts real quick as we're getting this wheel pulled up?
Tyler needs to be more vocal throughout the lives. He's way too quiet. Kind of freaks me out.
Kind of like he was an NPC. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, why did I get called an NPC and not Tyler?
What?
Must be mistaking
Let's
us.
see. I'm observing.
You're
You
observing.
see, Drew, the real Drew came in here and he got real quiet. You notice that?
Yeah,
I was gonna
he
say,
didn't
it kind of
say a
freaked me out because
word.
I've never seen Drew and Tyler in the same place at the same time, so I thought they were the same person this whole time.
Okay, first of all, that's a lie. We were at Made of Steel together.
I don't know what you're talking about. Can we get that wheel up?
Yeah, you pull that wheel. Quick.
While he's pulling the wheel up, Blaine, Marilyn wants you to talk about how it feels to be going live the way you have been here lately, all by yourself, just talking to the
What's
camera.
up?
I think I enjoy it. Actually, I don't think I know. It's just
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna start getting a little bit more deeper. It's gonna be a little bit more talkative and more fun and more projects. I'm gonna amp up the camera equipment some and give you guys better content. But I think I have a direction where it needs to go. And I love you guys for like tuning in and just like letting me talk off the dome. Who knows what it's gonna be? Sometimes I talk before I think, you know what I mean? So yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are interested. And if you don't know, you can subscribe and tune in right here. I just got done doing like a 6-hour
I watched every minute of it except like 20 minutes.
live stream, a little 4-part series, and probably tomorrow evening, I figured like around 6-7 o'clock, I'll send out a notification, and we're gonna start another little series and just kind of go from there and see what happens, man. I'm almost to 1,000 subs. I'm up to like 870 maybe or something like that. So even if you don't sub, just go give it a thumbs up, watch it for a second, whatever. I appreciate it and I love it. Thank you guys.
Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and do this giveaway wheel here. We hit 97. Should I go ahead and get a gift card away?
Do it.
I feel like we need some cool things going on.
Give away a nice t-shirt.
I'm running out of them. I got my restock order coming and it won't be here
Wow,
for
subtle flex. I'm running out of them.
No. Oh, here we go. That'll be the next thing. Jace Flex.
Let's just go ahead and continue off that. Let's not start anything else.
Let's do Blaine and those guys' stuff, and then next week once we hit 50 viewers, I'll do a gift card or something like that, and we'll make it right there. Okay.
All right. So this is for Blaine's shirt.
Oh wait, some people say they don't see their name.
Yep. And who's gonna win this one? Let's see.
If you liked
Let's go.
or commented or shared it, you're in the wheel somewhere.
Here we go. Who is it?
Oh, Stuart was the one that said that his name wasn't on there.
Yeah, Stuart. Yeah, Stuart.
Sarah Anderson.
Sarah Anderson. Who was this for again?
This is
That's
for the
the
shirt.
shirt.
Okay,
I'll do
sure.
that sticker now.
Okay.
Remember? Gotta reach out to one of us.
You have to reach out to Blaine for the shirt if you want it. Sarah.
Gotta reach out to Blaine for the shirt, Sarah.
She's in the comments on YouTube.
Whoop. There we go. Love to see that.
Alrighty.
Congratulations.
Or the
Let's see
stickers.
who's gonna win a sticker.
Good Lord.
Uh-oh.
Eric Humphreys. Boom.
Eric,
Out.
hey, listen, if you're still in here and you see this, you got to message Caden. He'll get you taken care of.
Oh,
And then we got one more. Now, this one is for Marilyn and Josh. They've just started up a new business where they're doing decals, custom shirts, the whole 9 yards. If you got, they're going to do a free, I believe it's a free custom T-shirt. All you guys have to do is message Marilyn or Josh. I'm going to pull their names up right now. Well, I don't think Josh is
good.
commenting.
They're good human beings.
Fantastic human beings.
You
We
should
love
know
them
'em
to death.
anyway.
Absolute supporters of Liberty Base, and we love them.
Love them.
So this is for
First
them.
will be coming
Shout out to
So,
Cecilia.
Busted Bass Car Audio. If you guys search them, you'll find them. They're going to hook you up with decals. I've got a couple decals coming from them myself. I at least I tell myself that I've got good taste. My wife might disagree, but I got a good eye for car audio stuff, and this is one of them. So if you guys need anything audio related, get with them. They're going to get it right. Kane, let's spin that wheel for
Alright.
Busted Bass Car Audio giveaway.
And
Bam.
why that's spinning, I just want to let you guys know. Tune into Mini Trucker because I'm going to be doing an M series on boxing.
No way. Did he win twice? Eric won twice.
We don't have double winners, though. We don't do that. We haven't done it, and we're not starting it today. Spin that
Sorry,
wheel.
Eric. We announced that before. Yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah,
You can't win.
That's all
Not
part
on
of
this.
it, brother.
I don't want to
All
hear it.
part of it.
The raffle people paid into. That's why you can win multiple times because they
Yeah,
paid.
that was the only exception. Oh,
Mike.
Mike Young, great
Wow.
people. That's a good one. If Mike's not in here, we'll definitely try
Dude,
to.
I can see it now. He's going to request to have a shirt made of the name of his build. I bet
That would be cool too.
because he's very proud of his new build. So I'm sure he'll want to do something like that.
Well,
Nice, man.
For
listen,
sure.
guys. I want to say
Thank you,
again,
Marilyn.
thank you so much for being amazing. Thank you guys for supporting the live stream week in and week out for 58 weeks straight. It's only going up from here. Again, thank you guys for letting us have a platform where we can do this stuff. It's awesome. With that being said, Caden, where can we find you out on social media?
X Boomin, Caden Petrie, and everything, man.
Blaine, where can we find you out on social media, buddy?
Mini Trucker 88 on YouTube. Blaine Hastings on Facebook.
Not to be confused with Mini Trucker 69. That's a whole different platform, different guy. Robert, where can we find you out on social media?
Dude, you can find me on YouTube at Traumatic Sound. I have that
Whoa.
now. I've had it for a while. I just changed the name of it. I think it was like Flaming Turd before, but we're Traumatic Sound now. And then on Facebook, it's just Robert Williams.
I love it. I'm just glad to hear you say you have a YouTube now. It just makes me happy. I've only been
It'll start to grow.
bitching
I got
about
like
it for
80
weeks.
subscribers.
Tyler, the man, the myth, the legend, our chief media correspondent. Where can we find you out on social media?
Basehead Mechanic on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I don't think I have Facebook. I'm just Tyler on Facebook.
There's Tyler on
Just
Facebook.
Tyler.
Just
Well,
regular Tyler.
Just regular old time.
Just Tyler, bro.
I absolutely love it. You guys are all amazing. And we will see you guys next Wednesday on This Week in Audio, where we will have Nick Garcia and I believe Brett from TD8 on this show. We're going to be talking about the I don't remember what year is this now. How many years?
I want to say this is the 11th or 12th year.
The 11th or 12th annual Team Deadly Hurts Memorial Show. Super excited to have them on. This will be our first time bringing somebody we interviewed on for their second time, which was kind of fun. We're doing this for a little bit now. So make sure you guys tune into that next Wednesday at 7 p.m. You can follow us on all of our accounts. We'll be live there. And until next time, peace.